Sir Richard Neville, the Earl of Warwick, I welcome you to the most impressive stronghold in the heart of England. I welcome you to Warwick Castle. But unfortunately, our country lives under a curse. The curse of Edward IV, the illegitimate King of England. Now you join us as we prepare to fight against Edward, against York, and we replace him with the true King of England, Henry VI and the House of Lancaster. So, for some of you, we know, but I need to know from all of you, will you bear our colours? Are you with me? Now, as the Wars of the Roses rages on, we must prepare ourselves for battle. We must prepare our soldiers, equipment, weapons. We must prepare for siege. Therefore, we must test that monstrous machine, our ultimate weapon, the biggest, most powerful siege engine in the world, the Warwick Castle Trebuchet! That is Ursa, the bear, standing at 18 meters tall, weighing 22 tons. And we will carry her to war. Now, she is state-of-the-art in trebuchet design. She has wheels on either side of her. Those wheels mean that we use manpower to load her. They are connected with a central axle. A rope tied to the throwing arm is led down and connected to the axle linking the wheels, meaning we can use manpower. Those soldiers inside the wheels, 2 in each wheel, walk inside, spin the wheels, wrap the rope around the axle to pull down the throwing arm. Long gone are the days where we use animals to load our trebuchets. This is more efficient, it is quicker, and pace is essential on the battlefield. At the end, you see a box. That is the source of the energy of the trebuchet, the counterweight. The box weighs a ton on its own. We have filled it with almost 5 tons of ballast. So that is 6 tons of weight that you witness those winders lifting. An incredible feat in engineering. Now this test that you witness, once it is over, we will then move the trebuchet, for we can take her to pieces. Now this test is important, making sure that it works correctly. We have replaced the throwing arm, so we can launch projectiles at great distance. And a vital test for those winders inside the wheels. It is cold. Their muscles will burn. Their lungs will cool. We don't want them passing out. We need them to be at the peak of their fitness to power down that throwing arm. So, we are making sure that they are tested as well, making sure that they work hard for the Lancastrian cause. So, once the test is complete, we dismantle the trebuchet, which has 300 components, load it onto wagons, then to barges, sail her down towards her fate. Our trebuchet needs to move with our soldiers so we can advance upon our enemies. Now, once she is rebuilt, Ursa has the power to bring down city walls, to destroy internal buildings of a city, and kill hundreds of men where they stand, simply with one throw of a rock. So the battle, it could last days, weeks, even months, but with God's good grace and Ursa's power, well then, our battle will be quick and decisive. So as Edward prepares him and his spineless dogs for war, nothing can prepare them for what is coming. For our cause is true, and defeat will not be our destiny. Not today, not any other. Come on, men, wind harder!
This winding job is the worst. Run faster, wind harder. That's all right for him to say. The pain in my legs is excruciating, and I have more winds of this wheel to come. The worst part is the sickness. These wooden wheels are full of slats with gaps that create a flickering light effect when we wind. It makes us dizzy, which brings on the sickness. If you know what's good for you, you swallow it down. Throwing up in a wheel isn't pretty. Not only that, but you slip over for sure. And whether it's sick or the rain, to fall over is the worst thing to happen to a winder. I've been carried to the top of the wheel and fall on the axle, breaking my back for certain. I just keep looking forward and running as much as I can. Sometimes this job is given to blind people. They don't suffer with the sickness then, you see. Giving up and falling out of the wheel isn't an option either. I promise you, it's not worth the lashings you get if you try. Come on, man! Not long until that rope's free!
The person at the back of the machine is our Trebuchet master, the man in charge, overseeing the construction and the operation of Ursa.
I am a master of warfare, and this machine is my finest weapon. As Trebuchet master, Ursa is my responsibility, and it's my job to keep her wheels turning and keep these lazy dogs moving. Come on, men! Get up those wheels! This machine can shoot a projectile up to 300 meters at 150 miles per hour. But I have to shoot this machine every 6 minutes, or the Kingmaker Neville would have my head. There is no room for error. This is war, and we have to win. We have a few tricks up Ursa's sleeve. For castle and city walls, we throw rocks to smash through and expose the enemy. We can shoot dead and rotting animals. These spread disease among their camps, killing them off slowly. And we can send the pale-faced heads of their Yorkist spies back at them. Send them a message that we are strong and will not give up without a fight. It's time to show these Yorkists what we are made of, and use the ultimate missile that will strike fear into the hearts of even the most valiant of knights. A fireball!
That's it, man! Keep moving! Our Trebuchet master has selected the fireball to launch, a perfect test for our machine today. The conditions are cold and wet. We still need that flame to burn. Now when it comes to attacking a city, the Trebuchet is perfect. We can bring down the city walls by throwing boulders. But what if we want to take over that city or castle? We don't want to bring down the city walls, so the enemy can take it back easy. So we leave the wall standing. Trebuchets have the capability to launch over obstacles. So we attack inside the city. The Trebuchet master has listed his favourites. Dead animals to spread disease. Perfect to get into the water supply. We can have psychological warfare. Throw over any prisoners. Cut off enemies' heads and send them back to their loved ones. Drive those people out of the city. But for those that stay, we then save the ultimate. We burn down their homes. Made of thatch and wood. You set a fireball over, we then give them a very simple choice. They leave or they burn. Trebuchet Master, I want this machine to launch on my command. We're almost there, people of Warwick. And as I look across this river, I see strength and pride. We will stand by this castle, and we will march on for the Earl, for the true king, and we will march on to our victory of Warwick! Trebuchet Master, it is time. Approach the back of the machine and begin the shooting sequence. Our Trebuchet Master must now remove the safety devices around the trigger. Remove the chain. Pull the pin. Trebuchet Master. Remove the trigger rope and prepare for launch. Give the projectile fire. Remember, Trebuchet Master, launch on my command. Hold! Hold! Launch! Lords and ladies, the Warwick Castle Trebuchet! The Yorkers do not stand a chance with Ursa's power behind us. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what you have witnessed cannot be done without a lot of hard work, especially on this bitterly cold afternoon. So please, fill your lungs. Let's hear a huge cheer for our Trebuchet Master Richard and the crew! Fantastic work. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching the Warwick Castle Trebuchet. Thank you!